All right. Well, maybe this makes it to the VOD and not the stream. I'm gonna stop streaming. Oh wait, are we back? Oh hey, we are back. Pig 3, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you in chat. Sorry that the stream froze. Teddy, good to see you in chat. I don't know what happened, guys. Like OBS just said reconnecting stream, but I could still read chat. Everything was looking good. So yeah, I don't know. If you want to know what I was saying and what was happening while the stream was down before I figured it out, I'd encourage you to check out the VOD YouTube channel. Because that happened tonight, I will not be pushing the VOD from Twitch. I will push the local recording. And all that's in the local recording. But hey guys, I'm so glad we're back. Thank you for being here. While we are back, can I just kind of show you guys this beautiful variant? I am so glad I found it. I actually really like these animation effects too, with the swirls around here. Like that's some good effects. All right, let's play this I don't know junk probably a little bit. Wow, I have no clue what happened. It's so bad it's good. Like, I think it's that there's a little bit of unsettlingness to it, Eddie. Like, it just, first off, it looks different from anything else, even different from other Dan Hipps. So it like completely stands out against the normal theme of Marvel Snap and the normal art styles. But also, like, especially when it's away from you, right? The lighting on this face has an eerie, almost realistic quality to it. So you like, it's almost like, is that an old timey photo of a face superimposed on a cartoon? No, that's just a really cool Dan Hipp cartoon. It reminds me of some of his other works that are outside of Marvel Snap. So yeah, I'm kind of a big fan of it. Looks like Stream Elements has figured out that we are now live again. I wonder if that ended up pushing a noti to everybody too. Who knows? Back to nearly 71. There you go, Pig 3. You've got this. Keep up with it. It might make it there, bud. Is this, this looks a lot like Galactus, right? I don't know. Maybe it's Galactus. We'll see. Wait a second. Is Crystal good here? No, she's not. Okay. The Rasho Man, you love that variant too? There we go. Hell yeah. Good to see you in chat, by the way. We don't have merch, Coach. Maybe one day. One day soon. TM. We haven't even made it to our affiliate streamiversary yet, but we will later this year. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do. And I think it also happened in September when Twitch subs are cheaper, just saying. Deck in Marvel Snap. I want to be able to filter for Dan Hipp, beyond a doubt. Wow. Holy smokes. Like, I don't know what to say to you that's not toxic. Like that was rough. Oof. Hey, I'm gonna keep that in mind, Eddie. Like, no joke. You know I'm not shy to come to you for ideas and things. I don't know, on that kind of like thought, right? Like in general, the fuck? This guy just got Ultroned too? I just look up at the game and I'm like, how does he have, what has happened? We got the nuttiest nuts of Quantum Tunnel, and that dude got jack buck shit. That was insane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Are you talking about Snap Clash there, Coach? That's an idea. That's an idea. Oh my gosh. This is where Quake shines, chat. This is our Quake round. We just need to find Quake by turn 6. And if we don't by turn 4, but we do find Crystal, that's basically the same thing as finding Quake. Maybe not. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, all right, Carbon, how do you feel? Obviously, it's not an over the air, right? It's not an over the air update. But what if, right? What if Crystal prioritized drawing cards you did not shuffle in? That might make her a little too broken, right? But if she would draw with priority, not the cards that you shuffled in, I think it'd make her too broken. Actually, to be honest, I really do. I think it's a little too broken. But I like the idea. They never see the Quake coming. Right? Because I'm just thinking about from the consistency aspect, like if I really wanted to make sure that I've got some consistency going on. This is 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's 10. I honestly think, I mean, that beats Abomination. I guess we beat Abomination that way, but it's probably Hulk. I'm going to give this a try. Yo, Crush, good to see you in chat. I am playing Great Boy tonight. Yes, I am. We said about 9:45, so it should be syncing up before too long, actually. Sometimes you do want to redraw. You do. It would change her in a real fundamental way. I honestly, for the Crystal Buff, I just want to see some more power or some lower energy. I think, like, she's dangerous. I think there might be some secret tech that, and you were mentioning this, Carbon, that maybe Second Dinner doesn't want us to find. Oh, I forgot about how it would go somewhere else. That's not necessarily Scarlet. Duh. Wow, and there was a Wolverine on the MODOK? Funny stuff. All right. Yeah, in the Valk list, you want to redraw Valk. That makes a lot of sense, Carbon. Yo, Coach, yeah, that is some super generous stuff. Yeah, hook up with Captain Wigan. I'm sure Snap Clash could use a little bit. All right, let me catch up. Think Crystal should deal you back the same amount of cards you've had? We talked about that a little bit too. But yeah, there's potential design space issues there. But also, to be fair, we're talking about Second Dinner, right? The group that did, they did, whatchamacallit, Mr. Negative. They printed Mr. Negative, which is, talk about some design space, limiting design space. So maybe they're not shy of it, but also there's an idea here that they probably need all the design space they can get because of Mr. Negative. Yeah, take a +1, take a -1 on the energy, which I think is actually really dangerous, but I'd take it. Just anything to kind of boost her play numbers up a bit, All right, let me see here. Because it is, we said about 9:45 is what we had kind of shot at each other. Me versus Grape. This one. This is what I'm going to bring in. Chat. I think that'll work out for us. All right, chat. I'm going to shoot him a quick DM, but before I do, I am going to throw a shout out over to Great Boy. So Great Boy is in Coach's Invitational. So you guys consider dropping him a heart, consider going over, wishing him some good luck, and we'll throw a shout out over to him. Yo, on the other hand, why'd that Capigen come up? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, this is a good deck, right, Eddie? And I think without, it loses the Patriot a lot, but because we don't have the hot location in battle mode, I think we're going to be A-okay. Let me jump over here to Rigolo chat. Ready when you are. Yeah, good luck to all. Absolutely. And then also no rush. There we go. All right, so yeah, let's just talk about it a little bit, chat. I guess we can go over to Snap. I was thinking about pulling up a battle code, but we can take a look at this deck together. Of course, part of the problem with taking a look at a deck is I don't know. No, this shows up on screen. So this is what we're gonna run in with it. Oh yeah, Coach, you want to check out the T-shirt? Right? Little send nudes, cute little cheeky pun. You guys know that I'm a fan of dad jokes and puns. And then on top of that, a little bit on the back of this one, Kohana Shushi, Clarksville, Tennessee. Whenever I go back to Tennessee, and I go back to Tennessee often, one of the things I got to do is I got to drive through Clarksville, and they have this sushi place called Kohana's. Now, the Kohana roll is a deep fried sushi roll, and it is one of the most delicious sushi rolls I've ever had. So the last time I was there about a year and a half ago or something, I had to pick up some t-shirts. They have this one, the Send Nudes, right? And they also have one that says, I don't know, it's another pun. I think it's another pun about being angry. I don't remember it. You're the only 10 I see. You're too nice, Coach. Making you hungry for some sushi? There you go, Oro. There you go. But yeah, I really do enjoy this deck. Like, so it's kind of funny because with this deck, I normally don't play a lot of control. I normally don't like a lot of control, but something about this deck instantly clicked with me when I started playing it. And I honestly think it has a lot to do with the inclusion of Jeff. Like, something about Jeff just made all of this fall together really well for me. Jeff is not necessary for this deck. But even like Titania, for instance, I was never any good at playing Titania. Was really having trouble every time I was trying to play it, and it just wouldn't really work out. Where's the stroke the beard redeem? I do that so often, Coach. You don't need a redemption for it. But this deck also helped me like figure out like Titania and then Green Goblin on turn 4 is kind of nasty. You take up 4 slots and you're only adding 2 power to their side. And I said 4, I meant 2. You take up 2 spots and only add 2 power. So yeah, I'm very excited by this deck. I think it's a lot of fun. It is the deck that got me to Infinite. So it's kind of well rehearsed. I've piloted it a few times. But I do need to next month. I'm going to start hitting tournaments really hard. So I'm going to start looking at some more tournament stuff. I'd like to see a way to utilize Shuri again, just because I love Shuri, but I don't know. We'll see about it. What is it? Week 2? Like this deck specifically? No, this deck is great against Galactus. This deck murders Galactus more often than not because you've got, right. If they wave, then you've got Magneto. You've got Polaris. Both of those can mess it up. You've got Professor X messes up Galactus. Daredevil helps you see the Galactus on turn 5. Green Goblin messes up Galactus. This deck absolutely sweeps Galactus. Spider-Man also. Like, okay, you play Galactus. I'll play Spider-Man on your Galactus lane, and then I'll just keep playing because I'm gonna follow that up with Doctor Doom. Like if you wave, I can Spider-Man Professor X, and then if you end up not being Galactus, my Spider-Man Professor X is still a very valid play against other deck types. This deck murders Galactus. It is very weak to Patriot. It is very weak to Patriot. Which was kind of tilting for me because the deck that I was playing before this deck was also weak to Patriot. So I'm not on good terms with Patriot. In fact, like I've kind of avoided a lot of Snap today because I know that the meta is very, very Patriot at the moment. Oh, sounded hard. You took Spidey out for Enchantress. Yeah. And I was like, Eddie, I was at a point, like I was thinking about taking something out for Enchantress before the hot location. It was tilting me so much to run into Patriots. In fact, what was I playing before? I was playing Jeff and Sand, I think. And I had considered maybe putting Enchantress in this. Yeah, and that's about the last couple of things that I've ran. So yeah, that's the plan here. That's the plan. This is a deck that we're looking to bring in as soon as we get it running. You know, you just built Patriot Ultron on your Steam account, finishing up those missions. Nice. I don't know. Patriot just never really spoke to me ever as a deck. I still like I've played it. I've played a Patriot deck, but I kind of want to like try to get cheeky with it and do like a Sauron Patriot deck, but I don't know. That's not actually any good, right? You know what I mean? Like it's not actually any good. So. Boom, 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 boom. New ideas for High Evolutionary? Yeah. High Evolutionary, I'm pretty pumped about, Rickster. High Evolutionary is really cool. And there might be like some weird way where like you either play High Evolutionary or you play Patriot, right? It might like keep people on their toes. I'm very interested in how High Evolutionary is going to shake things up. Zoo decks you prefer over Patriot when it comes to that style. I kind of agree with that too, Eddie. Zoo was like the first deck that I started climbing with before I even started streaming Marvel Snap. And I was just first starting out on the beta. So Zoo's still kind of got a little bit of that old heart in it for me. Starts on Stegron. I think Stegron. Look at it, chat. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, excuse me. So I think this is a pretty good card. Honestly, I think it's a great control card. I think it makes our buddy, not Professor X, Kingpin more valuable. I just realized we're not showing the screen. I don't think it's 6,000 tokens. I actually do think Jeff is worth 6,000 tokens. Like Jeff is just going to always be viable. Jeff's always going to like be flexible. Jeff's always going to move into certain decks, right? Jeff is good in control decks. Jeff is good in move decks. Jeff is good as just like a 2-drop. Jeff, in my opinion, is the best 2-drop in the game right now. Stegron here, great control option. Great to be in Marvel Snap. I think it's good. It's kind of like an after the fact Juggernaut instead of a beginning Juggernaut. You know. So I think it's good. I think it's going to be a fine card, but I'm not spending 6,000 on it, you know? Yeah, proper Patriot can do really well at a lower CL. You would have gone with Stegron if it had 1 or 2 extra power, but a 4/6 or 4/7, yeah. At a 4/6 or 4/7, it'd be a little bit nutty. A little bit nutty, you know? But it would be all right. It would be good, you know? I think that maybe starting off at 4/6 or 4/7 That way they had room to nerf it. May have been okay as well. But that's a dangerous place to be in, right? You don't want to. Let me go back to chat real quick. You don't want to start a card off high in hopes to nerf it, right? Like that gets really, really fishy. But it does kind of like drive up hype for the card, you know? It does like drive up hype for the card and makes people want to buy it more, but nah. Stegron for Cerebro 5 is going to be really interesting as well. I actually saw a couple of Twitter posts that's like, oh, Cerebro 5 is fire now. But I'm not going to buy Stegron just for Cerebro 5. You know? I like Cerebro decks, but not enough to, again, want to play a C5 deck. It's one of your favorite decks. There you go, Oro. Right? And then in which case, like 6,000 tokens, Stegron might very well be worth it to you, right? Sounds like C5 brings you joy. Stegron could help work in there. Like I said, it's a really strong control option. And when you look at Cerebro 5, they don't have a lot of control options, you know? Not that and get the Cerebro buff. How many cards am I missing now? A handful. Stature I'm still missing. We found Ghost finally. I was missing Ghost for a long time. All right, this is tournament mode. I got to think about this. This is battle, right? This is the first in Coach's Invitational. This is the first match that I'm in. So we got to think on it from a battle perspective. All right, so I'm actually going to hold Jeff here because we kind of want Professor X to come down so we can play Jeff on it afterwards. Surgon has good synergy. Yeah, Polaris and Miles. Oh my God, Oro, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, it's a huge boom. Like a gigantic boom for Cerebro 5. And how much is Kingpin? Kingpin's a 3, ain't he? He's not that strong. He's not a 5. But that could be interesting if he was. But he's definitely not. I almost did that. I definitely almost just did that and played that on the Cosmo. Next turn we have 4, which means we could play Spider-Man. We might find Polaris. Polaris would be pretty good. And Miles is really good for us to play on Machine World for 1 energy, because then it'd cost 4 energy for them. Kingpin is a 4. Okay, got you. Kingpin's a 3/4. Okay. Almost there. If Kingpin was a 5, he'd probably fit right into that deck as well, real strong, you know? Wow, okay, so we won right. Electro, Wolverine, Cosmo. Wait a second here. Is this like, I don't understand. Is this Galactus? Has Grape brought Galactus to battle mode? Nah, it can't be Galactus, right? There's the Killmonger. Is it like a really cool null of some sort? Like, are they looking to... I don't know what this deck is. Very interesting. Wolverine, Electro, Cosmo, Killmonger. Very, very interesting. I want to lock down a lane here, but which lane do I want to lock down? I actually think I just want to lock down Sakaar. Let me see about this. And it might be like, if you're going to bring Galactus into battle mode, you have to have a different win con too, right? Something that's completely non-Galactus. So this might be like it might be Galactus, because with Killmonger, I'm expecting a little bit of Maybe death. Maybe it's like, you know, you got Wolverine in there too, so maybe there's like a destruction side to this deck. Okay, okay. So was it Destroyer? Galactus fake out with a little Destroyer? Maybe. Yo, hey, Dad Tactical. Good to see you in chat. I mean, true, Oro. Any deck needs 2 win cards. Win cons. 100%. But normally, sometimes you can make them synergize a little bit. Where if you play them both together, they're even bigger. I actually know what I'm looking at here. Who's got Prio? I've got Prio. Have Prio, but not a lot of power. I am honestly decently confused at what I'm supposed to be winning here. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to see more of. I'll pay a cube just to see more cards. To be honest. Death. Okay, there's the death. Man, if we would move the Jeff right. Okay, it's definitely a destruction deck. All right, it's definitely a destruction deck. Probably has Destroyer in there. Why would you play Electro into Death, though? Oh, because Destroyer defeats Electro, and then you can play Death. Okay. So this is like this might be Galactus fake out, but this is like a Destroyer destruction ramp deck. Death Space Throne's good for us to see, actually. Really good for us to see. Unfortunately, our curve here is too good to not play Jeff. And I'm kind of scared to play Jeff in the unrevealed location, but this is pretty good. Your only win con, Oro, is to get the googly eye emote on beautiful variants. I love that win con. That is the way we should be playing this game, without a doubt. Dream Dimension shit's more expensive on 5, so Spider-Man's a turn 5 play. I think I do want Daredevil, especially if I'm playing turn 5. You know, if I'm playing Spider-Man turn 5, I need to know where to play Spider-Man. Daredevil, Jeff. I think I'm gonna snap this one. We got Doctor Doom as well. I think I'm gonna snap this one. I mean, there's a chance that we just win this on turn 4 if they play a 1 or 2 drop. No, they just back out. All right, great. Very nice. A lot of negative locations will go well for us with this deck because of our good boy Jeff. I hate seeing Taj. I absolutely hate seeing Taj because that Electro ramp's going to be just that much better for them. Can I please don't have Electro on curve. Don't have Electro on curve. That's what we're hoping for. I love this, Jeff. And in the animations, Storm Silent, good to see you in chat, by the way. Hey, Owen Lee, what's up? The animations, that claw in the background moves. I love it. Yo, Unhelpful Yoda, good to see you in chat. Yeah, not too much Sandman on the ladder right now, right? Not too much Sandman. There's the Wolverine. Why Wolverine on Taj? Do we have the Prio? We don't have the Prio. That's really sad. All right, well, let's give it a try. They haven't snapped yet. There's it's the Carnage. Okay, Wolverine. Oh, that's not where we wanted to see Wolverine hit. Not where we wanted to see Wolverine hit at all. It's a little rough. Oh, this is a 1,200 gold one, but it's worth it, Storm Silent. Can't wait to get this one infinite. Really can't. And I have a feeling that all these like little stuffy guys, you know, are part of the actual card, not the background. And same with that claw. So I bet the gold split on this is disgustingly good looking. I bet it is absolutely disgustingly good looking. I don't really like anything that's going on right now. I really don't. This is 8 power, that's 10. This is such a bad idea, but if they don't play there, maybe we win this? I don't know. Oh, yeah, Winley's showing up. Yeah, played for Infinite, and he's just now starting to get back into it right at the end of the season. Don't think he's actually played many tournaments either, have you, Owenly? Super fortunate, bounce for the opponent. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Oro. But I think we win this, right? 0 tournaments. I'm going to hit tournaments hard next month, next season. Snap Clash been popping like crazy. Well, it about be popping a lot more with me in it. I took a little bit of backseat this last month on Snap myself, honestly. I played off stream a lot less than I used to. What's your move, Grape? I hope it's on Mojo World. You got to move on Mojo World, Grape? They are, Oro. They are killing it. They're absolutely wrecking it. I got to see a little bit of the chat from the last Snap Clash tournament, and so many folks were just having a bunch of fun. Hobgoblin. That's -8. Now, let me think about this for a second. -8, I'll be at 5, but you won't be able to play here. This is Galactus, isn't it? There's a Galactus line in here. So 5, -8, 3, not play, Doom. I win this. Work on Saturday evenings? Yeah, it's rough, right? Now, Snap Clash does some like daily tournaments and stuff, but a lot of those big invitational, those big giant tournaments, they definitely be happening on the weekends. So definitely understand having a, I have a lot of stuff that goes on the weekend too. So having like that, you know, that weekend grind really conflicts with weekend. And I do know, like, for instance, Valentine does not play Marvel Snap anymore. He might come back later, right? But he always mentioned like it stank because all the tournaments would happen on the weekends and he's got work on the weekends. So it might be, again, one of the things that Snap Clash can offer that other places aren't offering are tournaments for weekend workers, right? Weekend warriors. Yo, you weekend worker warriors, we got tournaments for you in the middle of the week. Come on in. Might be an idea. I don't know. He got burnt out, Eddie. He got burnt out. He like a lot of folks started really not enjoy playing Snap on stream, and he recognized that and was like, I love this game and I love the art and I love the community, but I'm not going to continue to love it if I keep burning on it as much as I do. So I expect that he will come back, but he just took that healthy vacation. You know what I mean? Destroyer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did they take the 50-50 on the Wolverine? That's not even a 50-50 on the Wolverine. That's a 33% on the Wolverine. Whoo! Woo! Did you see a little Milky? A little Milky. Good to see you in chat, Rations Time. And like, honestly, Eddie, like I kind of thought about it there for like, no joke, Snap really was not working on my PC. But that forced break for a week when Snap wasn't working on my PC really helped my feelings around on Marvel Snap as well. Just because, like, and I think you've even talked about this a bit, right, Eddie? Like, this game's not meant to be played like Diablo or Fortnite or like any of these games that want your attention 20 out of 24 hours a day. Snap wants your attention for about what, 15-minute intervals throughout the day at most, right? They want you to play a couple quick games, go away, come back in 8 hours, play a couple quick games, go away. Like, the game is built around short blast burst of interaction with the application. And the thing about the content creators and the streamers and all these folks that they're playing it for literally fucking 12 hours a day, that's rough. It's rough. No wonder there's like a little bit of complaining going on out there in, you know, in the community. I don't 100% know what I'm doing, but I'm going to see if this works. Boom, 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 boom. After me, Choyo, Captain Wiggin, you're amazing. Thank you for that. Broud's cat is super cute, though. Mewtwo is too. Eddie, to be fair, like, I know you couldn't agree more, but like, I'm just repeating stuff you've said. But yeah, we've talked in chat before about stuff like that, and it's just so true. Like, honestly, any game on the face of this fucking planet, if you're playing it that fucking much, it's a problem, you know? Yeah, holy shit. Did we just say that at the same time? Yo, the Electric Legend. Hola. Good to see you in chat. Welcome in. Yeah, when you're infinite, I bet playtime drops dramatically. It did for me. It definitely did for me. Beyond a doubt. I mean, I actually think it's just this, isn't it? And then I get Titania back. No, it's this, and then I get Titania back. Spider Right might lock them out. Shit, I did it mid. There's another demon. Okay. Ooh, wave. Okay.
Spider-Man here.
That was a good play. You may have your 1 cube. Yo, me too, Storm Silent. I forget what Iron Lad does, but I am super hyped for Howard the Duck. And again, like, he might not even be good. His ability is super unique, but I'm just excited for all the Howard the Duck variants. Like, Howard the Duck is a really, really cool character in general. So, oh, Iron Lad copies the text of the next top card. Oh my God. I might be wrong. That might be why Chavez changed. Because, like, it might just have felt really bad the way Chavez was working, specifically with Howard, you know? And also, like, Chavez being Yondu protection, I love it, but I don't think Chavez was meant to be Yondu protection. I might be wrong, but it never felt like Chavez's purpose was Yondu protection, you know? Mandatory and Jubilee decks? Ooh, Oro. That... I didn't think about that, but yeah, they'd go together real well. What do I want to do here? Do I just play Jeff on Pet's Mansion? Yeah, why not? The game was built as a casual mobile game, and the community is trying to take it into a hardcore game, right? I'm excited for the competitive scene. I am. And there is a competitive scene there, right? But even then, right, Eddie, it's different. Being in a competitive battle mode scene, it's a whole different way of playing Marvel Snap. And I don't know, you can tell me, Eddie, I don't think these, a lot of these content creators out there are doing the whole, doing like tournament modes and battle modes that often. You know, they're not spending 10 hours a day doing battle modes. They're just spending 10 hours a day doing ladder. And battle mode is fundamentally very different from ladder. Just the way you approach it and play it and everything. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Do I have prio? I do have priority. Whoops. I knocked over my little dude. Get back up here, bud. Hang up. There we go. I actually, like, hear me out, chat. I know this is bananas. I think this is, like, super good. Like, insanely good. Yeah, and the locations that they've added, right? Like, to make this game truly, truly competitive, you're going to need a way that locations are a bit less insane, right? You're going to be able to, you're going to need to tone down locations specifically for whatever, you know? Living Tribunal might be a bit crazy. Got to agree with that. Storm Silent. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Chavez is now Cable protection instead of Yondu protection. Good call out, Ration Time. But Cable's not played as often as Chavez. I mean, as often as Yondu. You got to be kidding me, right? You've got to be fucking kidding me. That is the most beautiful thing I've seen played down. All right, cool. Yo, Carbon, eating dinner is important, bud. Go eat that dinner. We'll be here when you get back. I don't know, Storms. I like the idea of Living Tribunal, but if people have a problem with Galactus right now, they're gonna have an even bigger problem with Living Tribunal. IMO, because Living Tribunal and Galactus do very similar things. Not 100%, but like in a mindset, right? Like Galactus, you build one lane up tall. It's about building tall, right? Patriot builds wide, builds across all locations wide. Galactus builds tall. Living Tribunal is going to be very similar, where you can build one location tall as fuck and then decide you need to widen it out. So it's, I don't know. It's going to be, like I said, it's just going to be interesting to me. Yondu, Mantis, Cable, Bounce, Mill decks. Ugh. Ugh. But hey, maybe Mill comes out. Mill's not really an archetype that has any footing right now. I still, like, I have to assume our opponent, like, actually has Galactus in this deck. I have to assume that. Even though it looks like Galactus fake out. Eddie, Mill is a term in card games. And I say that, like, I don't want to be like, I'm so smart, because I only really know about it from Hearthstone, but I learned the term in Hearthstone, then learned that it applies to other things. It's about destroying your opponent's cards and their draws. So, like, removing cards out of their deck is milling their deck so that they can't get through it. I don't remember which card game it is, but, like, I think one of the very old card games, and I do not believe it's Magic the Gathering, actually called it where if you went to draw a card and you had no cards left, that was being milled. And then it just kind of went on from there. It maybe in chat, help me out if you know, but yeah, milling is about getting rid of your opponent's deck so that they don't have draws anymore. And I know that, for instance, in one second. Nope. I know, for instance, in Magic the Gathering, if I'm remembering correctly, that if you go to draw and there's not a card to draw, you immediately lose the game. So in certain card games, milling's much more important to get doing. Yo, Potent Potato. Okay, it does come from Magic. Card called Millstone. Oh, so it's named after a card that did that effect. Okay, very cool, Potent. Very cool. Living Tribunal probably be based around a single lane ramp Shuri tactic. Yeah, Shuri, it might. Living Tribunal, the Raw Showman. You gotta let me know how to pronounce your name. I think I do it differently every time. Sometimes it's the Rasho Man. Sometimes it's like, now it kind of looks like Shaman, but actually Showman. But anyway, 100%. Like it's gonna spark some life into Shuri, which I'm pretty excited about. Moving Jeff over here puts it at 10, which is no bueno. Nimrod, Magneto, Nimrods. Finals at 3, but it only costs 2 right now. I'm gonna hold on to a cube, actually. Right, that should have only done 2 cubes of damage. I think I'm holding on to a cube there. I don't think I was actually pulling that one out. Millstone and Forced Discard were toxic in the early days, Pig 3. Interesting. Yeah, Forced Discard feels like it could be very toxic. Right, there's only 2 cards that do that in Snap. The movie Rashomon. I haven't seen that movie. I have not seen that movie. Is it an older movie? And is it, like, what kind of movie is it? Is it a comedy? Is it like a movie that takes itself way too seriously? Is it a satire? Yo, and Carbon's back. A little bit of a serial night. I love it. They've got 3 bars. 3 bars, Carmen. Kurosawa movie. Now I'm embarrassed. Because I feel like I'm supposed to know what Kurosawa is. Like, it feels like, just the way that you said that, Oro, it feels like I should have recognized that the same way I recognize it when someone tells me it's a Studio Ghibli or a Miyazaki film. You loved MTG, but then it just way too much to keep up with? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's a shit ton to keep up with, for sure. I have priority, right? I do. Old Japanese samurai movie about 3 unreliable narrators. Ooh. That sounds actually kind of in my alley, my wheelhouse. Something I might be interested in. I'd probably have to read it. I'm not a huge fan anymore. I used to love subs. I was subs over dubs every day, but in my older age, I like to have dubbed with sub on more often than not. Yo, Wild Fox, good to see you in chat. Yeah, we got Carbon in here too. He's eating some good old cereal. Yo, Carbon, what kind of cereal? We got Lucky Charms? Are we doing some of the Lucky Charms? Yo, Wild Fox, so good to see you in chat. Subs all the way, ration time. I just don't have the focus. Like, I can't play Marvel Snap and watch sub only, right? Like, to watch sub only, you have to commit everything to what you're watching. Frosted Flakes, those are good. Throw a couple of raisins in there. Yo, Brown Paladin, good to see you in chat. Love those Super Tech, Super Teddy emotes, I really do. They're not and now it's back for Wild Fox for a second. I don't know what's going on. Freezing a bit again, but it's back now. This is rough. I wonder what's going on. Cause I keep chat the whole time. I keep chat perfectly. It's going a little wonky talk. Yo, Owenly hitting us up with narrator.
I can't think anymore. How do we win a narrator? I think I need to do this. And this. I think I need to do these. We'll see how it is. might just be a Twitch thing. I really hope so, Electric Legion. I really do. I really do. That's the third time it froze for you, cool? Ooh, man. We're definitely going to be uploading the local VOD to YouTube tonight. 1960 Western Cowboy from the Magnificent Seven, ooh, I know that movie, was an adaptation of the Seven Samurai. Oh, now I'm really interested. I keep growing with more and more interest.
Wait. There's a win here. Only redeeming narrator again, or maybe like the
notification just popped. I'm not sure. I've got to find this. Somewhere in here, there's the win. And I think it's with Magneto. Magneto pulls Wolverine. Magneto pulls Wolverine before anything else happens. And we win Titan. What is it that our opponent has? Death? Death is kind of scary. How do you defeat the Wolverine, though? Because Carnage doesn't win Asteroid I think this is it. It pulls 3s and 4s. It does. Wolverine is a 2-cost. Oh, when the fuck did that happen? He's always been a 2-cost chap. It's too late. We're at the end of our turn. We're just gonna have to take it. We're just gonna have to see what happens here. Yeah, there's the death. There is the yeah. I should have played Magneto right. But we were at the end of our turn timer. Oh my
God. Yeah, I got it wrong. I should have played Magneto right. Oh, now we're on the back foot. We're in it for this game. Yeah, Wolverine's a 2. Oof. I think we might have a little bit of an slightly unintentional extreme stream lag as well, guys, because of the hiccups on stream. Yeah, thinking way too much out of the box. He doesn't pull metallic people. He just pulls 3s and 4s. Do I need to storm this? I think I need to storm this. Elysium way better for them than it is for us. No, my Dr. Doom. Okay, but we got Professor X on Rickety Bridge. We got that going on Rickety Bridge. Magneto's defeated by wooden guns and 2 paracards. Killmonger gets rid of that boy. Okay. You don't pull 3s. You pull 1 and 2s. I needed you last turn to do what I was thinking in my head, which again wasn't a good plan to begin with. I think I need this power.